it's about a castle here. And the amazing thing about this castle is you can metal detect the whole way up to the castle. All the outside you could do, the beach and everything. Sometimes when they have their January storms, we call them January winds, hurricane winds we get there in January, the ocean moves the beach and stuff and this and that, and they find all kinds of stuff in the time of the castle and everything, and it's quite amazing. Even today's time, and with all these other organizations out here, I'm surprised you're allowed to metal detect right up towards the castle.
Yeah, it's amazing today with the English Heritage Foundation that they haven't stopped that, but it's fortunate that the doors are still open for private individuals to recover these items before our developers destroying these grounds, and these things would be lost forever.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And the thing too over there, they're more acceptable for us to go there metal detecting. Maybe not as much now today, but say 10 years ago, you could get into a lot of places. Now some of them places are starting at the window, so it's important, to research a lot and get to do these places before they no longer be open to us.
That's true.
And here's another one. It's Hadrian's Wall, and there's actually two walls they built. The other one was Hadrian's Wall, and that ran right through the town I was born in Greenock, Scotland. And that's pretty close to where I found the Roman coins and everything. But you can look, like here, there's part of the Hadrian's Wall. See, like this line here, they called them fortlets. They were there, say, every quarter of a mile, every half mile or so. But every, say, mile and a half, 2 miles, they actually had a bigger fort. And it's quite amazing, they built this stuff and how they did it. So, when somebody, or the Scottish people mainly, because they called us, we were barbaric and stuff, they were afraid of us and they built this wall. But anyways, if they saw some action coming, they'll send somebody from that fortlet to the other fortlet, and then somebody from that fortlet goes to the other and goes to the bigger one. It was like a chain of command or whatever they were going through, and that's how they defended this wall. So.
Interesting. And
it still exists today.
It still exists today.
You can see it when you're up in the space shuttle. You can see this wall.
No kidding. And even in the tourist pamphlets,
yes.
Just the wealth of information that you can determine and find. It's incredible.
I think the rule of thumb is I think it's like 400 yards or 600 yards away from the wall you can metal detect. And that's all fine with me, because you can still find a lot of great coins and relics even that far away from the wall.
Well, Bill, I certainly hope that we can do a show over there sometime. I look forward to that. But we're here in the United States, and we're here in particular in Western PA.
Yeah.
And even in Western PA, where we didn't have a lot of tremendous battles or Civil War action, we still had some things.
Yes, we did. We had the French and Indian War. We didn't see too much Revolutionary War here, but here's a book here. It's The Settlers of Forts of Western Pennsylvania. It's a great book. I actually know some of these guys here are dressed up as Indians. They were doing a reenactment up at Bushy Run Battlefield to do every August. And this book here is very detailed. The author actually took pictures of where the actual fort sites were, or blockhouses, and he actually gives directions how to get there. So for researching, this is a must book you got to get if you're metal detecting in Western Pennsylvania.
I see.
And some of these blockhouses and forts we actually did, in previous years.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Excuse me. But anyways, here's another great book. It's called The Frontier Forts of Western Pennsylvania. This is a first edition. It goes back to 1896. It's worth about $600, this book. It's worth its weight in gold. I was lucky to get it from one of our members from General George Washington Minuteman Historical Society, Art Fox.
Oh yes, Art.
So he gave me this book to help me with my research. But you can buy these books today. They just come out last year or the year before. You can buy these volumes now. You can buy it on CD, or you can buy the book. Sometimes you'll find them on eBay.
I see.
Yeah. So. And then one of the other good books, if you're into Western Pennsylvania, French and Indian War, is this one here. It's called the French Invasion of Western Pennsylvania. It's a great book. I use it a lot, and we've actually metal detected a few places. It come out of this book here. It's a great book for French and Indian War for here. And the same here with this one here. It's Guns at the Fort by Walter O'Mara, and it was published by Pittsburgh University. And it's one of the best French and Indian War Western Pennsylvania books I've ever read in my life. It's very detailed, and it goes way back to the early days, and it even mentions some of the French early expeditions, going back to 1746. So. But anyways, that's there's another book here I have. It's called The Soldiers in America, from 1754 to 1865, and what that does is show you all the different kind of uniforms all the different soldiers made.
Well, in fact, doesn't that go hand in hand to help you identify some of the items that you might recover?
Yes, you're exactly right. Like right here, it shows you a gun and a gunpowder flask, and some of it too actually show you uniforms or artillery belt. I wish I had that one, and it's worth a lot of money.
We both do, Bill.
But this is but this is a great research book, and it's a must if you're looking for relics in these times, and it's a good informational book.
In fact, there's different books that are out that you can identify, even items that have been excavated. They'll show you what they look like and give you the years that they were made, who made them, and the type of manufacturing techniques that they used in those days.
Yeah, you sure do. This is a really good book here too. It's called Battle Weapons of the American Revolution. I mean, it lists everything from bayonets, guns, pistols, daggers, all this stuff, all in this book. It's a must, book to get. And if you're going to do relic hunting like most of us do, you got to get the book to know what some of this stuff is, so you're not throwing it away in the trash.
That's right.
There's another one here. This is a really good book. It's Swords, Blades of the American Revolution. And in this book too, it lists axe heads. I've got a picture here. Picture of some axe heads here. Plus it has swords, platoons, all different kinds of stuff in here, and it's quite amazing what some of this stuff is. Just from skimming through here, you can learn a lot from here.
Well, in fact, it would be a good idea, until you identified an item that you weren't sure of, that you should have a junk box, that you save it until maybe somebody else, if not one of your books, could identify it.
Yeah, I have a few junk boxes. Mine's obviously made out of wood. I just throw the stuff in there, and once in a while I go rooting through there, to get a second opinion on stuff. Some of the stuff you may have to electrolyze to actually see what it actually is, too. But one of my best